Hello everyone, this is Manoj Yadav, and in our previous lecture we discussed various types of supports, types of loads, and types of beams. Now in today's class we will discuss how to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for given beam. So first of all you must know what is the utility of drawing this shear force and bending moment diagram. See, while uh, whenever a beam is loaded, at each and every section of the beam shear forces and bending moments are created. Due to these shear forces and bending moments, shear stresses are induced in the beam, which may uh, become the cause of failure of the beam. So by drawing SFD and BMD, we see that at which points there is a possibility of having maximum shear forces and maximum bending moment. So the beam can fail from those points. So while designing, we give much strength at those points at which we are having the higher values of shear force and bending moments. That's why we draw the SFD and BMD of various beams. Now, before drawing the SFD and BMD of the beams, you must know the sign convention. So, sign convention for SFD. Suppose we are starting taking sections from the right side, that is first section, second section, third section, likewise from right side. First section is taken from right side. In that case, downward forces are taken as positive and upward forces are taken as negative. Similarly, if we take section from left side, then in that case positive forces are upward forces are taken as positive and downward forces are taken as negative. Now, sign convention for BMD. If we take section from the right side, we start from the right side, then anti-clockwise movements are taken as positive and clockwise movements are taken as negative. Similarly, if we take section from left side, in that case anti-clockwise movements are taken as negative and clockwise movements are taken as positive. So this is the sign convention for SFD and BMD, which must be used while drawing the shear force and bending moment diagrams of the beams. Now we will take a small example. Here we have a question. A beam AB is there, which is loaded with 10 kilonewton and 20 kilonewton point loads, and we have to draw the SFD and BMD of this beam. So first of all we will decide how many sections are there. See, there are total 3 sections in this beam. First section BC, then CD, and then DA. So 3 sections are there. Now our first task will be to find out the value of support reactions. So at point B we are having the simple support, at point A we are having the simple support, and at point B we have the roller support. Now in each case we take one vertical reaction. So reaction at A is RA and at B is RB. Now we will get the value of RA and RB by using the conditions of equilibrium sigma fx 0, sigma fy equal to 0, and sigma m equal to 0. So first condition is already satisfied since no horizontal force is there, so sigma fx equal to 0 is already satisfied. Now second condition, sigma fy equal to 0. So RA plus RB minus 10 minus 20 equal to 0. I told you that upward forces are taken as positive and downward forces are taken as negative. So RA plus RB minus 10 minus 20 equal to 0. So RA plus RB equal to 30. Now take moment about point A. So moment of RA will be 0. RB will try to rotate the body in anti-clockwise direction, and 10 and 20 will try to rotate the body in clockwise direction. So RB positive and both other forces will be taken as negative. So RB into 3 minus 10 into 1 minus 20 into 2 is equal to 0. So in this way we get Rb equal to 16.67 kilonewton and Ra equal to 13.33 kilonewton. So in this way we have calculated the value of reactions in this beam. Now once you have calculated the value of reactions, we will put these reactions in the original question. In place of Rb we will put 16.67 and in place of Ra we will put 13.33. Now we will start taking sections. First section we have taken between B and C. Suppose the distance of section from point B is x. Now see, up to this section how many forces are there? We are moving from right side and only one force is there, that is 16.67, which is acting upward, so it will be taken as negative. So equation for this section, equation of shear force for this section B and C will be Fx equal to minus 16.67. only one force is there up to the section. Now put x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. We will get Fb equal to, since this minus 16.67 is constant value, so at x equal to 0 and x equal to 1 we will get the value minus 16.67 and minus 16.67. Now take another section between C and D. While we take the section between C and D, now see how many forces are there. Only two forces are there up to the section. One is minus 16.67 and other is plus 20. Since 20 is acting downward, so it will be taken as positive. So equation for C and D will be Fx equal to minus 16.67 plus 20, that is 3.33. Now put x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. While putting x equal to 1 we will get Fc equal to 3.33 and at x equal to 2 we will get Fd equal to 3.33. So in this way we have calculated the values of shear forces at C and D. Now we will take the last section between D and A. Now up to this section total 3 forces are there, minus 16.67 plus 20 plus 10, that is 13.33. So we will put x equal to 2 and x equal to 3. When we will put x equal to 2 we will get the value of Fd as 13.33 and at point x equal to 3 we will get Fa equal to 13.33. So in this way we will get all the values at point B, C, D and A. Now we will draw a line equal to the length of the beam. We will mark all these points B, C, D and A on this line. Now upward negative forces will be drawn in downward direction. This is the reference line. Negative forces will be drawn in downward direction and positive forces will be drawn in upward direction. So see, when we take the first section between B and C, at FB we were having minus 16.67 and at point C also minus 16.67. So we have drawn this straight line minus 16.67. Now when we take another section we get FC equal to 3.33. See, initially FC was minus 16.67, but as we reached point C the load of plus 20 acted upon and the value became plus 3.33. So at C and D we have plus 3.33. So again we draw this straight line. Then in last section we see Fd equal to 13.33. Initially it was 3.33. Now as 10 kilonewton acted, the value became 13.33. So Fd equal to 13.33 and at A also we are having 13.33. So we have drawn this straight line. So in this way our SFD is completed. SFD for this question is completed. Now similarly we will draw the bending moment diagram, equations for bending moment diagram also. See, first section I have taken between B and C. You can see that 16.67 will try to rotate the body in anti-clockwise direction. So since we are moving from right side and anti-clockwise movements are taken as positive, so movement will be mx equal to 16.67 into x. Since it is anti-clockwise, hence it is taken as positive. Now put x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. We will get mb equal to 0 and mc equal to 16.67. Again another section C and D. Now up to this section we are having two forces, so two movements will be there. First movement will be anti-clockwise due to 16.67, and due to 20 we will have the clockwise movements. So equation will be 16.67 into x minus 20 into total distance is x and distance from C to B is 1. So distance of 20 up to the section will be x minus 1. So movement will be 20 into x minus 1. Hence the total equation becomes mx equal to 16.67 into x minus 20 x minus 1. Now put x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. At x equal to 1 we will get mc equal to 16.67, and at x equal to 2 we will get md equal to 13.33. Now take the last section between D and A. Now up to D and A, when we are at this section, now we are having three forces. 16.67 will rotate the body in anti-clockwise direction, so will be taken as positive, and 10 and 20 will rotate the beam in clockwise direction, so their movements will be taken as negative. Now take the movement mx equal to 16.67 into x minus 20 into x minus 1 minus 10 into x minus 2 equal to 0. Now put x equal to 2 and x equal to 3. You will get md equal to 13.33 and ma equal to 0. Now we will draw these values. At point B we are having 0 and 16.67. So at point B we are having 0, and at point C we are having the value 16.67. Now this is a equation of straight line, 16.67 into x. This is equation of straight line. So we will we will draw these points with straight line. We will join these 2 points with straight line. Now again at C point we are having 16.67, and at point D we are having 13.33. So again this equation is of a straight line, 16.67 into x minus 20 x minus 1. This is the equation of a straight line, so we will join these 2 points with a straight line. Now last section, that is also a straight line equation, 16.67 into x minus 20 x minus 1 minus 10 x minus 2. This is equation of a straight line. At point D we are having 13.33, and at point A we are having the value 0. So we will join these 2 points with a straight line. So in this way our bending moment diagram will be completed. So this is how we draw the shear force and bending moment diagrams for the beams. Okay, thank you everyone.